Hello, and welcome to the EDC Squirrel. Now, I've had some friends recently ask me, how do I store my knives? Because they've started getting a little up there in their collection, and they're trying to figure out the best way to store the knives other than just tossing them into a drawer all willy-nilly. Now, I have a few ways I store my knives, and the way I do mine is, first of all, for the knives I keep on a daily rotation, I use what's called an EDC knife rack or gear organizer. And this one is made by Snake Belly. Now, what this is you just have your knives at the ready. This could be put in a drawer, or like what I do is I have one in the drawer, I have one on my desk, and I'll keep some knives on there. Now, this isn't the typical flashlight I use, but you can put some flashlights on there. You could put things like a multi-tool you can place in there, and it keeps everything ready to go when you need it. If you have this in a drawer, you just grab what you need and you go. Easy as that. Now, on this tray, you have rubberized pads to help keep your pieces nice and safe. They're not going to go anywhere. They generally recommend laying them to the side there like that. You also have the same type of rubberized pads underneath the tray to keep it from sliding about. And like I said, this is what I like to keep on my desk, so that way when I'm ready to go somewhere, I just grab what I need and I'm gone. That is the EDC knife rack or EDC gear organizer by Snake Belly. Now, for those knives that I don't just toss into my drawer, those knives that I guess you could say tend to be my favorites, I have this here, and you've probably seen the handle in quite a few of my videos sitting off to the side. This one is a Casematics 13-inch 40 folding knife case, waterproof knife box organizer. It'll hold up to 40 folding knives or Swiss Army knives and more, up to 5-inch in a folded configuration. So let's turn this around and you can see how this is. It's got some really secure, I don't even know what you call these, clamps, whatever, with 2 spots to put locks on if you wish to secure it further. Like I said, it is waterproof. You've got a gasket running around the edge of the, actually it's up on top on the, it's up on the lid portion, but you got a rubber gasket around the lid portion to help keep moisture out. Now, I just started filling this one. I've got a couple of them. And like I said, it'll hold up to 40. And the way this works is you have these little foam blocks that you can just pull out just like that. And you can, if you have a small knife, like say, for example, my Kaiser parakeet, which that sort of just falls in there, you can take the portion that you just cut out or that you just pulled out, you can cut to fit, put that back in, and then the knife will just slide in and you can easily pull it right back out. I like to use this for my favorite knives in my collection, and it keeps things nice and safe, keeps them from bumping into each other, scratching each other up. And I really love this case. More so, I mean, so much so that I've got a couple of these. So just started filling this one up, and this one runs about $60 or just under $60 on Amazon. They do have another size that's a 16-inch case, and that one holds up to 56 knives, and that one runs just under $80. Oh, and before I forget, I forgot to mention the cost of the Snake Belly tray. And that one on Amazon is running under $26 at the time of this video. Anyway, but that's the case where I keep the majority of my favorite knives. That that I don't just toss in the drawer. That locks up nice and tight. Okay. Now, the other way I like to carry my knives. Now, this is the one I want to carry more than one knife with me. Say I'm going to a show or convention. In that case, I like to use this pocket knife display pouch. Now, the way this works, this is kind of a storage / organizer / carry roll. And it's a canvas material. I'm pretty sure it's just canvas like material. You got snaps, and that opens up like so, and you've got space for 6 smallish pocket knives, and they can fit in just like that. And you got the 2 end sides, or the 2 end pouches are a tad on the smaller side, so if you got smaller knives, you'll want to put them on the ends. Like, we'll pull out my Kaiser Parakeet again, and that just goes in like that. But this is a really, really great little knife pouch, knife roll, if you want to take more than one knife with you. It's really soft on the interior. You've got Velcro pockets, or what do you call this? It's Velcro, but it's on the outside. I don't really think it clings to anything in particular, but you can put patches there, and it makes it a little bit more stiff, so it's easier to get these knives in and out without having to try so hard. And once you've got all your knives in there, you can just snap it back up. And then you roll that up, and then you've got an elastic, and you get an elastic band and hook closure that just wraps around like that. And there you go. Nice and compact, able to hold 6 knives. They come in a few colors. I've got the brown, I've got a green. I think they come in black as well. I can't recall. But these are under $16 a roll. And I thought this was a really neat way to carry more than one with you. Some of your favorite knives. It keeps them nice and secure and safe from scratches. I've seen others which have they'll carry more. They'll have pockets on the bottom, then they'll have pockets on the top. I don't prefer those, only because when you fold them over, then you've got all the pocket clips scraping together. I prefer this, where it's just one row of pockets and the nice soft material on the top, and that works just fine for me. But I really do like how these rolls work. I love how they look, and when I don't want to carry the case around, I very rarely carry the Casematics case around. I just generally use that for home storage. So when I want to carry more than a few knives, this fits the bill perfectly. But there you go. There's 3 ways that I store my knives, not including just tossing them into a drawer. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys use. What you use to store your knives. If they're just tossed in a drawer, if you have organizers, if you have cases, I'd love to see, because I'm always looking out for neat new stuff. But thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked what you saw, please drop a like down below. And if you haven't yet, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.